welcome to Josh Holiday Extra. Today I'm going to be talking to you about boats. Yes, an unusual subject, but still, it is a subject that is quite well discussed on the internet. Now I'm going to be talking about boats on rivers, like not canal boats. I'm going to be talking about unpowered boats, rowboats, that type of thing. So I'm going to be talking to you about the Thames, River Medway, and the Angle Waterway. Now these are the three rivers that I'm going to be getting a license for, and I can tell you how to get a license for it. You need to contact the Environment Agency, which is 037085065006. That's their number. And you contact them and you talk about where you need to get a license from, blah 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 blah. They'll explain everything to you. Just ask questions that are on your mind. They'll answer most of them for you. But I'm going to be talking to you about what the requirements are. Now, a lot of people say that you need insurance for a rubber dinghy, and that is not true. You do not need insurance for a rubber dinghy. It is not required for you to have insurance for a rubber dinghy. That's only for powered boats. And there's all this thing about you need a permit and a license. Now, a permit and a license are going to consist of the same thing. When you go to a lock, you're going to get your license straight away. Well, a lock is something that is all the way along these three rivers that I've just read out. They're all the way along there. You just got to type in on the internet and find your nearest lock. You can go there, register your boat, and get the boat to have a license to be on the waterways. So that's good. That's a good thing. Beg your pardon. So yeah, and also you can get it online, which is going to cost you about £35, and over the phone the same thing, £35. If you call it that number you can get it, but you're going to have to wait a number of days. If you go to one of these locks, you'll get it straight away. Now that's pretty simple, isn't it? I'm going to go to my nearest lock. I've located my nearest lock. I'm just going to go there and ask about a license. Now the license is not for me. The license is for the boat to be on the waterways. Now that's some confusion that I didn't understand on the internet, because it wasn't that clear on the internet. There's so much confusion about it. It's the boat that is licensed. Because one of the questions I had in my head that I asked this lady that was on the phone, ask any question, they'll usually answer it for you, was I'm not going to be going alone. I'm going to be having possibly two other people with me, at least. And to which she said that it's not you that's licensed, it's the boat that's licensed, so you can carry people in there. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. So I was like, oh, okay, that's awesome. Yes, it is going to cost something, but it's not going to be as much as a power boat. Now, power boats like speed boats and canal boats and boats that have an engine, basically, have different requirements to rowboats. It's obviously much more powerful, and the limit is for a speedboat is that you need insurance if you have a boat with an engine, because at the end of the day it could collide with someone else. But with a rubber dinghy, it's not really going to collide with someone else. If it does, then you're going to be worse off in the rubber dinghy. So the best way is just get out of their way. Just let the big boats go past. So yeah, that's the requirements for it. There was so much confusion about it on the internet that I felt that I've just found out all that I need to know, and that's that. That's all you need to do. So phone up that number I read out earlier. That number is for the Thames, River Medway, and the Angle Waterway. And that get a license with them. You can do it via the phone, or you can go to one of the locks. If you don't know where one of the locks is, you can go via the phone, but that's going to cost you a bit more, and you have to wait a little bit longer. If you go to a lock where you just get it straight away there and then. So yeah, that's all you need to do, and then go and have some fun. You get a license for a certain amount of time. You can get it just for the summer, or you can get it all year round. It depends. Probably I'm just going to get it from to the end of October, I think, because that's when things start to get a little bit colder. So that gives me 2 whole months to have some fun on the boat. That's fine. And then next year, during summer season, we can register it from May through to the end of October, which yeah, that's going to be easier to do because the weather's a lot nicer and it's hotter, and I really wouldn't want to be out on the boat in the winter time. But the water's cold, even if it's a splash of water, it's going to be freezing. So yeah, that's it. And the rubber dinghy I bought, I'll do a vlog about that when it comes. It should be coming tomorrow. so it says. This is on Amazon Prime, by the way. Easy. You can get all sorts of rubber dinghies on Amazon Prime. The more expensive ones are the ones that are more less likely to have punctures and everything, you know. So yeah, I go for the more expensive ones. It's going to take you a bit of money, but you know, it's more reliable, isn't it, at the end of the day? And with a rubber dinghy, you can just de-inflate it. It's going to easily fit in the top box on my motorbike. The oars, on the other hand, are the things I'm worried about, but we're figuring out a way to carry them down. So that's cool. Simple as. So yeah, this rubber dinghy, 4-man rubber dinghy, so it's fairly sizable, and it's got 2 things for fishing. You've got 2 stands. That's it. Stands for fishing, and you can put a motor on the back of it. But I've seen pictures with a motor on the back. The whole you have to have someone at the front of the boat. I'll tell you that for nothing, because yeah, it it weighs the bottom of it weighs the back of the boat down, so you'll be constantly like up in the air all the time. So I'm just gonna row, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna have that, because obviously rowing is just being out there, isn't it, and work the old muscles as well. And there's different places you can see as well, and the fact is, keep it legal, guys. Keep it legal. I would just 100% keep it legal, because you don't want to be stopped, because you will end up getting fined, and then your day out's going to be ruined then, isn't it? Because you're going to be asked to get out of the water, like somewhere where you might not even know where you are, like, and there's locks everywhere down those rivers, and they will ask you, you've got a license, possibly. And there's locks all the way down. It's like little checkpoint areas, so really keep it legal. Like, I don't want anyone like to get fined or anything like that, because your day out's going to be ruined. You're going to be left out in the middle of nowhere, and you're going to have to go walk all the way back to your car through like fields and stuff, and yeah, it's not going to be great, is it? So yeah, that's it. So follow those instructions I just read out. I hope I came across okay with what I was saying. So this is only for the UK. I don't know about abroad. In the sea is different. That's fine. You can go out into the sea. I don't think you need the license for that for a rubber dinghy. Personally, I wouldn't go out to the sea with a rubber dinghy, just because of the fact, in case anything, I'd rather keep it to a river, to be honest with you guys. Yeah. Even though the one I'm getting is actually made for the sea, yeah, I wouldn't bother. That's just me, though. I mean, if you're feeling courageous, you can. But personally, I wouldn't try it. Considering they found great white sharks in Cornwall, which is where I'm going on holiday in October. I'll do a vlog then. And that's just crazy. I can't even begin to think what I would do if I'd seen a great white shark in the water, and if I was in a rubber dinghy. I think I would creep out. Badly creep out. So yeah, that's it. But anyway, fantastic. Thank you guys for watching up until this point. I know I blabbered on a little bit, and you know, been a bit long-winded and everything like that. It's probably annoyed a lot of you. But, you know, keep it legal up there, guys. Have some fun. It's summertime. Let's enjoy the nice weather that we're getting. Unless you live in Australia, then in which case it's probably bloody cold until it gets to Christmas time. So take it easy out there, guys. God bless you.